6. Kobe, fake. Kobe, step back.
Khalil Mack already paying.
Tim crushes this ball. He throws the bat. The ball goes flying. It is gone.
Moving back up with Kane. Drops it to Richard. Across the Kane. He scores!
This is going to be a tough play. Bryant, the Cubs win the World Series. Bryant makes the play. It's over. And the Cubs have finally won it all. 8-7-10.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Windy City Sports Show. This is a podcast where anything is allowed, and we talk about Chicago sports and the latest Chicago sports. And all I gotta say is sit back, relax, get your popcorn, and let's take roll call. Jake Walsh, are you in the building?
I am here, yes.
Mr. Christian Puente, are you in the building?
I am here as well.
Mr. AJ Poda, are you in the building?
I am present.
Okay, okie dokie. Let's get into this freaking podcast. So, to start off with the Chicago Bears, huge fucking win against the Carolina Panthers this week. 23-16. Defense played absolutely fantastic, if I could say that, straight off the bat.
Yeah, that was great. I just like to point out my pick last week. They were going to win by 6. They won by 7. Close, but no cigar. So, but yeah, their defense was outstanding. They played really well. I think they started to click a lot more than they had weeks past when Foles was a starter. So I think it's all starting to come together for them. Unfortunately, though, they got 3 tough weeks ahead of them.
Who gives a
So
fuck?
they got Rams, Saints, and Titans. That's 3 tough weeks right there. So.
Well, the Chicago Bears. Come on now.
This defense fucks. It is so fucking good. It is so good.
Watching
Right.
Jalen Johnson and Kyle Fuller play defense, and like watching them two is just it's like watching like the 2013 Seattle Seahawks defense. They're just flying around. That defense just flies. Khalil Mack flies. Robert Quinn was a huge signing. Huge signing. He's so much better than Leonard Floyd. So much better.
That one's definitely hits close to home, man. Oh, that's going to hurt for a while because, I mean, he was a stud with the Cowboys last year, and I feel like first few weeks he struggled a little bit, but he's definitely been picking it up, playing to where he's at, and it hurts to watch as a Cowboys fan, but you just got to tip your cap. It fucking sucks.
And I mean, just watching this Bears team, you know, their offense, obviously, it's progressing in the right way, but they're not where they want to be just yet. Because, you know, Nick Foles was 198 yards for throwing the ball. He threw a touchdown. He also threw a pick. Oh, horrible pick. A bad interception.
Let's talk about that for a second.
Why not throw it
What
away?
in the living? What are you doing? What are you doing throwing that ball?
I don't know what he was trying to do. That was the thing.
It was like watching it in slow motion, and I'm like, he did not just throw that in bounds. And it was just that was one of the worst interceptions I've ever seen. Like hands down, like top 5.
I could agree to that.
Yeah,
we were all watching it at the house, and I mean we're watching the game, and he throws it. I just look back at them. I'm like, what the fuck did I just watch?
It left me
horrible.
speechless. It was
horrible.
It was terrible, yeah. It left me speechless, and usually I'm one with not afraid to use some colorful vocabulary, but I had nothing. It was dog shit.
Maybe that's why they're not in the power rankings still.
You know what? We just have a lot to prove.
I saw that today on ESPN. I was like, it's in the top 10 power rankings. I thought I was like missing the Bears. Like somehow I just couldn't see the Bears. I'm like, wait a minute, they're not even fucking on here. That doesn't make any sense. Like Jesus Christ.
They put us at 11. They put us at Rams. It's a big game coming up. It's a big game coming up Monday night.
It is a big game.
Yeah, it's a very big game this week. This is where we prove ourselves. I mean, the Rams are so inconsistent, and this is a team that
I don't think they're that good.
I don't think they're that good either.
I think they got exposed Sunday night, man.
Bad.
They did.
Bad.
Yeah, it was brutal.
Bad.
And the thing is, like, San Francisco isn't even like that healthy yet.
Yeah.
So
I mean, Jimmy came out, and I didn't think he was going to have that spark under his ass that game. He came out lights out. Lights out.
He came out firing.
Yeah.
I was proud to be a student at Eastern Illinois University on Sunday night, I will say.
Jimmy G.
Same. Jimmy G.
All of you guys have hards on for Jimmy G.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. These are pride and joy of this school.
The only pride and joy.
Okay, we got Romo. Come on. We got Romo. Come on.
Romo, Sean Payton. Okay, yeah. But
Jimmy G is a glorified Nick Foles at best.
Ryan Pace.
oh yeah, we have Ryan Pace too, general manager for the Chicago Bears. Forgot about that too.
Yeah.
Mr. Jimmy John too. I'm not going off topic, but yeah. You know, one other thing I want to talk about. You know, did anybody else see that Kyle Fuller hit that was called that he got flagged on? That was the cleanest shit I've ever seen in my life.
Kind of. Like it was a good hit, like in the sense where he didn't hit him in the head, but he was still defenseless, so you still got to throw a flag for that. So I like it, being, you know, I played defense in high school, so I love that hit. But like when you watch it on the replay, he was definitely defenseless, which kind of sucks. But I like the hit.
I just want to know how many more times Fuller and Eddie Jackson are going to get gypped over with some bullshit penalties.
That too.
Because they stole another 6 from Jackson too.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. Second one of the year.
yeah.
Eddie's gonna get his. He'll get it. He'll get it.
Oh no,
I'm not worried.
definitely. But I just want to know, like, what bullshit.
But yeah, the penalties, we're the third most penalized team in I think the whole entire NFL right now. And we as a team, half of those probably, or not half, maybe about a quarter of them maybe shouldn't even be penalties. I don't think any of those should have been flags.
Yeah, there's been some brutal calls. I feel like the refs are just out to get the Bears because it feels like they get screwed over every single week.
I mean, they called that PI on Jalen Johnson. How are you going to call that? You're not going to call the one on Allen Robinson in the second quarter.
Yeah.
PI? Aren't you going to call that? I don't understand. It's brutal, but we'll move into the segment with our game picks now for this upcoming week. So the first game of the week we have is the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Las Vegas Raiders. Christian, who you got first?
All I got to say is props to Teddy for last week because I learned my lesson why not to ever bet against Tom Brady because their defense stepped up. Their line got better after hearing an earful from him, and I've never seen Aaron Rodgers that uncomfortable. So I got the Bucs winning 2 in a row, 21-10.
Jake?
Yeah, that was I also picked against Brady, which was weird for me, but I honestly thought that the Packers were just really good and that Rodgers was going to pull it out. But yeah, that was brutal to watch Rodgers on that. But anyways, Tampa at Vegas. I got Tampa again, 28-24. I think Brady wins 2 in a row here.
Aaron Rodgers sucked. I'm just going to say that point blank. He sucked last week. He was so bad. 166 yards and 2 picks. He was
terrible.
Bad.
I think he got what was it, like 7 fantasy points?
Yeah, he got me 7 fantasy points on my bench. I'm glad I started Pat Mahomes. But
yeah, you still lost to me though.
Yeah, okay. AJ, who do you got?
I think Tampa is just going to be too physical for Vegas. Vegas does not have a good defense. We're going to run the shit out of the ball. And I got Tampa big, like 10 points. So I'll do 21-10.
Hey.
Okay. Yeah, I also
maybe
got
28-10. Maybe 28-10.
28-10?
28-10.
Okay. I also have Tampa rolling Vegas this weekend, 27-17. I think Brady. I think they're back into the situation of winning, and I think they steamroll the Raiders this week.
Wow.
Yeah, I think they do. This is probably one of the biggest games this week. We got 2 undefeated teams, the Steelers and the Titans. It's a big game. Big game. Yeah. I think this proves which team is going to go to the Super Bowl. One of these 2 teams is going to be in the Super Bowl this year.
Ooh, you have – okay.
I think so. One of these teams are going to be in the Super Bowl.
Have you not watched the game of the Chiefs? Like, are they just, like, not a team anymore?
I didn't name – I said one of these 2 teams could be in the Super Bowl.
I would think everyone would think it'd be the Titans over the Steelers. I don't think the Steelers are that great.
Are you high?
Have you not
They're
seen
the
the
best
rush
team in
defense?
football.
They have the best
Huh?
defense.
They have the best
They're the
defense
most
in the
complete
league.
team in
Well,
football.
yeah, their defense is great, but
But that's just a terrible take.
Horrible. You're off.
who have they played? They played what? They played the Bengals. They played who else have they played?
The
The Browns, they had their top 3 rush offenses in the league and completely shut them out.
All right, well, Jake, let's see who you got in this game, man.
I got Tennessee 24-17.
Christian?
I'm sorry. I'm still in shock of that comment.
Yeah,
but
I'm baffled that he
Yeah.
let that happen, to be honest. Like,
Well, no, their defense is great, but I don't think their offense is all the way there.
again, that is just a wild take.
That's hot. I mean, you're on fire right now.
yeah,
All right, we'll
I
see.
mean,
Hot,
Big
hot.
Ben is hot. I mean, their receiving core is top 5 in the league, and they're running the ball really well.
I
And
was
they're
gonna say,
putting
James
up a
Conner's running the
shit
ball
ton of
effectively.
James Conner's a beast.
he is. Oh yeah.
He's a beast.
Wow. But yeah, no. I mean, it's gonna be a close game. I think it's gonna be a game in the trenches, but I don't think Pittsburgh's gonna cover the spread. But it's gonna be 21-20 Pitt. It's gonna be a good one.
AJ?
Yeah, I agree exactly what he said. I mean, you're gonna have to run the ball, but it's gonna come down to who's gonna make the big play at the end. And I'm gonna side with Steelers right here. I got 26-24 Pittsburgh.
You know what? Both of these teams are, like I said, contenders. Ryan Tannehill's going to have a great game. A.J. Brown is going to have another great game. There's no way they're going to beat the Pittsburgh Steelers this week. I got the Steelers winning 31-21. Big Ben.
Wow.
Big Ben. And that defense is just too loaded right now. So I'm picking the Steelers. Another big game. You know, the Cardinals are coming off an fucking ass whooping on the Cowboys. Sorry to tell you that, Christian.
I honestly, I don't know how you can let a quarterback that's not even 6 foot tall start off 3 for 12 and still lose that bad. And the worst part is they couldn't even hit the over.
Yeah, they look bad.
Like it was just terrible. Keep talking. If I talk, I won't stop.
I live bet them plus 20.5 in the third quarter. Couldn't even cover that.
It's brutal.
So
It's tough to be a Boys
that's
fan.
how my Monday night went.
Yeah, that's how all of ours went. But we got Seattle in Arizona. Christian, what do you got, man?
It's points. That's all I have to say about this game is points. And Russ is honestly my front runner for MVP so far. Kyler Murray's starting to figure it out a little bit more, but I got 38-35 in favor of Seattle. Take the over, though. Take the over. It's going to be a lot of points.
Jake?
Yeah, I think both teams are great. Seattle's obviously so undefeated. Arizona's like 4-1, I believe. But I still got Seattle 31-28.
Mr. Poda?
I think Arizona is extremely overrated, and I think Dallas is really, really bad. And I mean, I agree, take the points, but Seattle's gonna win comfortably 31-20.
Man, I'm sitting in the same boat as you, man. I think Seattle's going to take care of business against Arizona.
Good boat to be in.
38-21. I got Seattle winning. I think they're going to take care of business. I guess we can call this a big game. You know, San Fran's coming off a pretty good win against the Rams. We have San Fran in New England. You know, Cam Newton looked horrible. He looked horrible.
That was brutal.
He looked horrible.
That was such a terrible game. What was it, like 18-12?
Yeah, it was bad.
The final score.
Yeah, it was a bad game.
That's awful against the Broncos.
Yep. Yeah, the Broncos beat them. Who do you got in this game, Christian?
Ooh, it's going to be a tough one. I'm not just favoring Jimmy G because he went here, but I think Jimmy G takes care of it. I mean, he looked a lot more comfortable against the Rams. I mean, primetime game, he came out. I'm not saying he balled out, but I mean, he got the job done. So give me San Francisco over New England 24-17.
Okay.
Gonna
Okay.
shove it in Bill Belichick's mouth right there.
Mr. Jake?
Yeah, I think it's gonna be a lot better game for New England. Because one, I think Belichick really had it out with his players after that. I don't think he was very happy at all with how they played, because that's not how Belichick plays. You know, he hasn't had a game like that in forever. So I think New England cleans it up. I think they win 31-21 over San Fran.
Mr. Poda?
This is the first time that New England has had a losing record going in October in like 18 years. So with that said, give me New England. We'll go 27-17.
Oh, man, we're going 50-50 on this one. I don't think the 49ers lose. I don't think they lose this week. I think they beat the Patriots by a touchdown, 24-17. I don't think Cam Newton's got it right now. You know, he just got out of quarantine with the COVID shit and everything. And
Exactly. That's why, though. He's going to have more practices under his belt. He'll be fine.
we'll see. I don't know. That 49ers team's coming off a big win against Rams, even though we just said the Rams are not that great of a team. But I'm going to pick the 49ers on this one. Speaking of the Los Angeles Rams, the Bears in LA, Monday Night Football. Big game for the Chicago Bears. Huge game. Huge. Christian.
I feel like every Bears game, week by week, is just a huge game, honestly. And you're not wrong, though, because every week they have something to prove, I feel like. Whether it's not getting put in the power rankings or, oh, they're the worst 4-1 team ever. I mean, I fucking said that for God's sake. So the Bears are rolling, man. They got a leader in Foles, and it's going to be a low-scoring game, 14-9 Bears. Their defense is going to dominate on Monday.
Jake.
Yeah, I'm kind of on the same page with Christian. I got a little more points going. I think their offense cleans it up a little bit, starts rolling even more. But I got the Bears 24-20.
AJ.
We've looked at the past two games. I mean, the Bears have manhandled both teams, Tampa and Carolina. I mean, they were so physical in both games, and I think they keep it rolling. The offense has got to start to click a little bit more. They got to start running the ball a little bit better. What do I got written down? Yeah, give me the Bears 20, Rams 16.
Did anybody else hear what Nick Foles said after the game?
Yeah.
I was ready to run through a brick wall.
Like, this guy wants to win. Like, he doesn't just want to win, like, one playoff game. This guy wants to take us to a Super Bowl.
He wants to win the Super Bowl.
He wants to take us and win the Super Bowl.
Yeah, that was the first time I saw that, I was like, holy shit.
Like
whoa.
they're ready to rock and roll on Monday. They're ready to rock and roll on Monday. And I think the Chicago Bears steamrolled the Rams this week. Steamroll.
I want to say that too.
Give me the Bears 28-10.
20. Wow.
28-10. Two defensive turnovers. Nick Foles throws 2 touchdowns. Give me the Bears. A big.
Is this the statement Monday night game we need?
Yes, this is a huge.
Is this the game?
I think that one game that's coming up that we need to look forward to is Bears-Packers Sunday Night Football. That will be the biggest game of the year.
Here's the thing: you might be looking forward to that, but you got the Rams, Saints, and Titans before that.
Let's take it one week at a time, boys.
Don't be looking forward to the Packers when you got 3 pretty damn good teams here.
All I gotta say is I think 4-0 against the NFC South sounds pretty nice. That sounds pretty nice. You know, it sounds pretty good.
Bad.
Week at a time.
Thank you, AJ. Thank you.
We'll stick with this week. I do have the Bears beating the Rams 28-10. The defense is electric right now. They're flying around. They're hungry. They look, I saw this thing on Twitter. Oh, they're showing shades of 2018. No, this Bears defense is 2018 right now. It is right now. It's pretty close.
I think they're up there, man.
They're pretty close right now.
I love your energy. I love everything. But then again, it's week 6. let's keep the boner in the pants right now. All right. Let's calm down just a little bit.
I'm pumped. I am pumped.
I know you are. I know. I just don't want it come Monday and we get blown out. And
I don't think that's.
And then you're sad the whole week.
Just remember 2012 or 2013, 7-1 start. Just you can't forget those. Week by week, Tedward.
Yeah, you're right. All right, so that's it for our game picks of the week. So moving into the Chicago White Sox.
Oh boy.
Jake, what do you got to say about the Chicago White Sox, man?
Oh man, we didn't get to talk about the Sox too much last week because we were kind of cutting it short towards the end of the time. But and yeah, lots of stuff has happened already in the off season. Well, last week we mentioned that Renneria and Cooper are gone, so we already got that out of the way. So, but right now, they're saying La Russa is still in the hunt for a job. I really don't think that they're going to hire him. I really think that they'll probably go with AJ Hinch.
They're gonna hire him. They're gonna hire him.
No, they're not. They are not.
They will.
If they wanted to hire him, they would have already hired him. Like, what? Yeah, no. It's gonna be
for Hinch.
No, for La Russa, I'm saying.
Oh,
if they wanted to hire him, it would have already been done.
Yeah, I was gonna say because for AJ Hinch, they have to wait till the end after the World Series.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I'm excited.
What'd you say, AJ?
It's AJ Hinch or like nobody. Like
it's Hinch or bust.
AJ. Yeah, I don't want Cora. I don't want La Russa. I don't want no name. Whoever the hell they pick out of the. Yeah, like I want AJ Hinch and that's it.
The only guy I would want is Joe Girardi, but I mean he already got taken off the market last year, and that pissed me off because that was the guy I wanted. But best available manager right now is AJ Hinch, and there's no reason not to get him. I mean, yeah, he had his Astros scandal and whatnot, but shut the fuck up. He is not a cheater. He was not very involved in that. Like, come on. Like, I get it. He was involved, but at the end of the day, I mean, he did what he had to do. Alex Cora is the one to blame for that. And if I see Alex Cora in a White Sox uniform, I'm out. I'm out.
You know my hatred for the Astros.
We all hate the Astros.
I fucking hate the Astros. I hate them. And how they didn't get punished for what happened, that's pathetic. MLB should be punished for that, too. It's pathetic.
They punish themselves?
Yeah, they'll punish themselves. I don't give a fuck. They can punish them.
Well, they punished themselves by finishing 29-31 this year. Like, yeah, they made it to an ALCS, but it's not they proved anything. At
least they're gone. That's it.
Yeah.
At least they're gone now. So who's expecting this World Series matchup? Tampa Bay Rays and the Dodgers.
I think they're 2 number 1 seeds, so
going into
more than you think.
More
than you think.
Going into this year, who expected the Tampa Bay Rays and the Los Angeles Dodgers to be in the World Series?
Well, I think we all kind of expected the Dodgers to be at least in the playoffs. I don't know about the World Series because obviously they can never finish, but the Rays, I don't know, they were projected pretty well, weren't they?
Yeah, I mean their pitching staff's lights out. We all
knew the Dodgers were going to be here no matter what. I mean, in my opinion, they're the best team in the National League, and then it was between the Yankees and the Rays, and we got the Rays.
I think a lot of people had the Yankees going all the way this year. That was another thing. A lot of people had New York winning it all. I like going into this World Series. Like, I think it's pretty even right now. Like this, I think it could go Game 7. Pretty easily.
It is.
Pretty easily could go Game 7.
It will go Game.
Do you guys? We'll make our picks now. Like, what do you guys think's gonna happen and all of that? Christian, who do you think's gonna win the World Series, man?
Here's the thing: it's the Dodgers. They're the fucking Dodgers. What is it? 7-8 straight division titles. I mean, they're a dynasty. Second highest payroll in baseball at $108 million. 3 World Series appearances in 4 years. I mean, what more do you want? I'm taking the fucking Rays in 7, baby. Give it to me. The $28.3 million payroll. Fuck yes. I was reading something today where the Dodgers had 17 players that have played in the World Series. Guess how much the Rays have? Rays got 1. Charlie Morton. Uncle fucking Chuck. Give me the Rays 4-3, baby. And Arozarena is the MVP. 4 bombs.
Wow. I I think the Dodgers take them to Game 7. I'm kind of hoping Game 6 just to kind of show it to Dodgers fans, because I don't know why Dodgers fans just always come off as cocky to me. I don't know why. I don't like them at all. Kind of the same.
I kind of like them. I mean, Yankees fans, yeah, fuck them. But Dodgers fans, I've met some good ones. I'll give them that.
I have yet to meet any good ones. I don't know. I just feel like they're all cocky and just think that they're obviously they're good. You know, there's no denying it. But I don't. For some reason, the ones that I've met, they're just cocky. But yeah, give me the Rays in 6.
6.
AJ?
Well, now that you guys are on the Rays, like, I want them to win, but like if LA doesn't win, like, where do they go? Like what happens?
Exactly. Like, what more do you want to do? You sign another MVP right fielder. Like, at this point, it's like they're cursed.
What could you do? You have everything you want. But give me the Rays. Give me the Rays.
Yeah.
Oh boy. You know, did anybody else notice Cody Bellinger dislocated his shoulder?
Oh,
Rumor
yeah.
has he's wearing a brace tonight.
Is he actually?
Yeah, I guess he's wearing a brace. Yep.
Wow. What an
What an
idiot.
idiot.
Do you blame him,
What an
dude? He
idiot.
sent him to the World Series. Fuck it, I'll
Yeah.
dislocate his shoulder to go to the World Series. Fuck yeah.
He's been there too many times and he's lost every time.
What are you gonna do? He's got a hot mom.
Does it really?
I did hear that. And his mouth is smoke.
Oh, dude. Look her up. Look her up.
We'll throw it in. We'll throw it in.
Oh yeah.
We'll throw it on here. Dodgers, Rays. I have been bought on the Rays ever since the playoffs started in the AL, and I'm sticking with my idea of the Rays winning. In 7. Give me the Tampa Bay Rays in the World Series. I think what's that guy's name?
That one guy.
Yeah, that one guy. That one guy, number 17 on Tampa. Austin Meadows. Austin Meadows is going to have a great series.
How are you going to talk about the Rays and not mention Tyler Glasnow, Blake Snell, or Rezzarino?
I think he's going to be the unexpected guy that comes out and does pretty well. Austin Meadows.
Okay. So
he's going to have a great series.
Think going to be World Series MVP?
He could be. He could be.
Could. Okay.
He could be. He's my sleeper right now.
Yeah, definitely a sleeper.
Well, yeah, this is going to be a great World Series. Like, this is going to be a fun one. A lot of home runs, a lot of good pitching.
Oh, yeah.
So, moving on. We have some I wouldn't say big college football games, but the Big Ten is back this week. I'm excited for Big Ten. Big Ten football is back.
God.
I'm excited.
So we'll start out right now. We'll go with so we have Michigan in Minnesota, and Game Day said they're going there, right?
Yes, sir.
I think so. That's Saturday Night Football.
So yeah, so this is a big game for both teams. This is something to prove for their season going into this year. Christian, who do you got winning this game?
Ooh, it's gonna be. I want to say it's gonna be close, but I got a weird feeling Michigan's gonna come out hot. I got them 28-17.
Jake?
Yeah, I got Michigan on top 2, but I think it's going to be a little closer than that. I got Michigan by 7. So I don't know. For a score, I'd probably put them 24-17.
AJ?
I saw a stat that Harbaugh is like crazy as a favorite. I think they're 3.5-point favorites going into Minnesota.
Yep.
I don't buy it. Give me Minnesota. They stay hot. Give me freaking PJ Fleck. Roll the boat. Let's do 28-20.
Who in the hell is Michigan's quarterback? Do they even have a quarterback this year?
Yeah,
I have no idea.
It's that new guy. They keep comparing him to Cam Newton.
Okay. Give me Minnesota.
Give me
Minnesota. Give me Minnesota.
Oh, yeah.
28-10.
Minnesota.
Give me Minnesota. The Golden Gophers. I mean, speaking of Michigan, though, J.J. McCarthy. Shout out to J.J. McCarthy if you're listening to this. I don't know if he is, but, guy from Illinois playing at Michigan next year. He's at IMG right now. Pretty cool.
He's turning that program around.
Dude, he's a stud. He's a
He's a dog.
stud. He's a dog. Another big game this week. We have NC State in North Carolina. You know, North Carolina, number
What
5.
the
Were they number 5? Are they number 5 now?
Oh, they lost
they
the
four?
Not anymore.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I sound like an idiot now.
Yeah, you do. How do
I
you
sound
forget
like
about that game?
I sound like an
That was
idiot.
literally
now.
the big, number 5 team in the country went down.
Yeah, I'm an idiot.
Florida State.
Yeah, I
State
forgot they got blown
sucks.
out in the first half. They were down 31-7 at half.
Florida State's bad.
Yeah,
They
I remember
Yeah,
that.
they are not good at all.
So who's winning this game? Honestly, Christian.
I'm a Texas guy, you know it. Hook 'em. I love Coach Mac Brown. Just does it the right way. And let's say, just today, they're not going to be losing 2 games in a row. They're favored by 17.5. And they are not just going to win, but they're going to cover that big 42-17.
Jake?
North Carolina, I'm sorry.
I got North Carolina winning as well. I think they come back a little stronger after getting their ass beat last week. But I think they only win by 3. So I'm thinking probably 33-30.
Hey, Jay?
Yeah, I didn't know that spread was that big. It kind of scares me now, but I think NC State covers, or North Carolina beats them 10-14. So give me 31-17.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat. I don't think North Carolina loses 2 games in a row. I got them winning 34-24. This is a big game, too. South Carolina is coming off a big win this week. And they're going into Death Valley to play LSU. So, Christian, who you got in this game?
This is one that I'm stuck on, man. They have LSU's favored by a touchdown. They didn't play last week against Florida. South Carolina's been playing well, man. They did pretty well against Tennessee. I mean, they're coming off a huge win against Auburn. I don't think LSU's going to cover, but they're going to come out with the win. Give me 33-30 LSU. It's going to be the best game of the week, though.
Jake?
Yeah, I got LSU as well. They had last week off because Florida had the corona issue. But I don't think they're going to be as good. So I only got LSU by 3. Give me 24-21.
AJ?
I'm sorry to interrupt, actually. I'm taking South Carolina. Fuck it. No, yeah, I'm taking South Carolina. 37-30. Sorry.
Whoa.
They're not. Yeah, give LSU 4 straight. South Carolina's had a tough schedule. They've had 3 ranked opponents. Give me South Carolina. Yes.
Wow. Okay.
South Carolina's at home, right?
No, I think
No,
They're at
Baton Rouge.
LSU.
Yeah.
In LSU? I don't like that. Give me LSU 24-20.
Go Tigers. I'm taking the Tigers. The Tigers. 34-24 against South Carolina.
Wow, coming out strong.
Oh yeah. I think Coach O is pissed off as he could be. I think they come out and win a big game. Next we have Cincy against SMU. 2 teams we probably wouldn't even expect to even talk about are actually pretty decent teams. Christian, who are you taking in this game?
It breaks my heart to see Shane Buechele in an SMU jersey just because that was Sam Allen, or he was a starter over Sam Ellinger a few years ago, and he's legit. Give me SMU. Oh, it's going to be a good one. 42-31 SMU.
Okay.
I got SMU as well, but I got them by 7. I think it's going to be 28-21. I don't really know too much about either team, but I know that they're actually pretty decent. But I think SMU is a little bit better, so I got them by 7.
I watched a lot of these 2 teams this year. SMU got a good offense, defense. They can't tackle worth a shit. Cincinnati's returning 11 starters. Cincinnati in a shootout. Give me Let's do 45-42.
I got the Mustangs winning this weekend, boys. I got them winning. It's going to be 27-21 SMU. So
You're all
I'm
wrong. Just so you know.
okay. We have a pretty big game. I mean, it's not that big of a game, but, we're from Illinois. So we have the Fighting Illini in Wisconsin.
Jesus Christ.
Lovie Smith, big hype around Illinois right now. Could they be that team that's unexpectedly really good this year? Christian, who do you got in this game?
Do I consider U of I more of a basketball school at this point? I mean, don't get me wrong. They had a great upset on them against Wisconsin last year, but there's a reason Wisconsin favored by 20. Give me 48-24 Wisconsin. Sorry.
It's all right. So I'm actually going to take the Illini here. I think the Illini are going to come out real hot. It's Lovie Smith's 4th year as a head coach.
Yeah, Lovie Smith is their head coach, yeah.
Yeah, so I know it's a head coach, but it's his 4th year, right? 3rd or 4th?
I want to say it's his 3rd or 4th year, yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, he's bringing in all the guys that he started to recruit as he got there as the head coach, and I think they start out hot. They were pretty good last year. I think they start out hot. I got Illini by 6.
You are the king of hot takes tonight.
Yeah. I mean,
wow.
Still, I think Illinois keeps it closer than expected. Wisconsin was supposed to be good. They lost their starting quarterback, but we'll see. But give me Wisconsin 35-21.
Badgers football this weekend. Huge. I have the Wisconsin Badgers huge. Badgers huge this weekend. 41-17.
Wow.
Huge win.
That's just overreacting.
Huge win this weekend. Huge.
A huge win.
How
is
is it
like
a
what
huge?
Clemson did to Georgia Tech.
Well,
It's a
there's
big
no
game.
such thing as a huge win when it's against University of Illinois. I'm
They're
sorry. but that's not a
going
huge
to
win.
dominate Illinois this weekend.
That's not a statement.
What's 41 minus 17?
24.
They're barely covering. That's not a huge win. A huge win is what Clemson did to Georgia Tech last week.
Yeah, they're gonna I think Wisconsin's still
They
going to
hit the over by themselves. By themselves. Do you know how hard that is to do?
Clemson's legit. I don't know.
Wait, look at
They
me.
put
We literally
73
picked them to
points.
win everyone said, except for Mr. Hot Take down there, everyone else picked them to win by 45. So
What did I pick them to win by? 17?
17 points against Georgia Tech.
Pretty decent amount.
Yeah, it was 52-7 at half.
That.
What was the final score?
That's unheard of.
I'm pretty sure they put up 73. That was bad.
Trevor Lawrence said that they should have scored 14 more points.
They probably could have scored 100 on them.
He missed a couple deep balls.
Yeah, he said they should have put up.
Should have been touchdowns.
If you're Trevor Lawrence, are you going back another year? Or are you going to the Jets? Because the Jets are bad.
The Jets are bad. Their players don't even want. They have no effort anymore.
There's nothing. First team
There's
gets shut
no
out all
effort.
year. It's brutal.
He's going to stop showing up to practice, I think.
I mean, it's
Waving
bad.
the white flag at that point. Holy shit.
And you know what else? If I see Sam Darnold in a Bears uniform, I am done. I also heard.
Why?
I don't like
like
Sam
that.
Darnold. I don't like Sam Darnold. I don't like
You
him.
give him an offense that's not a fucking JV high school team. He's going to
I
compete,
don't
man.
know. I just don't believe in the Sam Darnold hype. I just don't. I don't.
There's
No,
no
I'm
hype, though.
I'm with Christian on that one. I think you give him a good offense. I think he does pretty well. I don't know. I like Nick Foles a little better for the Bears, but I think Sam Darnold would do a little better.
I mean, I hate to go back.
He'd do well.
I hate to go back to the Bears, but realistically, what's gonna happen in 2 years?
Who's your guy?
Who is our guy?
No one
Tank
knows.
for
Are we gonna
Trevor.
draft a quarterback or are we gonna trade for someone?
You're gonna have to trade for somebody if you're not
No.
gonna be in a position to be able to draft a quarterback. The way
You
it's
can get
going
Cam
now,
Newton from the Patriots.
I don't want Cam Newton.
I don't either.
No?
Poison.
I want Cutler back.
You know what? Jay Cutler is funny. That guy
I said
is
what I said.
funny. That guy's funny.
I would take Jay Cutler back in a heartbeat.
A lot of people didn't like him. I didn't like his attitude. Maybe that's it. But the guy
No
could
shit.
throw a football. He could throw a football fucking 100 yards if he wanted to. That guy had a cannon. Who's Patrick Mahomes?
Quarter mile.
Who's Pat Mahomes? Who's Josh Allen? No. Jay Cutler. He was the first to do it. Okay? But I think that's going to wrap it up, boys. You got anything else to say?
We got one more game. Oklahoma State, Iowa State.
Oh, yeah, we do. Oklahoma State at Iowa State. What do we got winning this game?
The only reason I brought this up is because I fucking hate Oklahoma State. They are the biggest joke of a top 10 team I've ever seen.
They created a documentary on them, dude.
Well, yeah, they have a series.
That was
on
a
them.
joke.
I don't get it. Like,
That's a joke.
I'm sorry, but the Big 12 conference itself is just piss poor at this point. But, I mean, Iowa State, they've had a decently tough schedule, so I got them winning, ooh, boy, 35-28. Last second touchdown by Brock Purdy. I hate Brock Purdy. I hate him. I think he's overhyped, but give me the Cyclones, 35-28.
Yeah, I'm with Christian on that one. I like Iowa State. I think they're pretty good. They've had a tough schedule. My freshman year of college, so 2 years ago, I went to Iowa State game and they actually played OK State, and they beat them pretty bad. And it was a really, really fun game to watch. So I got Iowa State again. I got them by 6.
I hate Iowa State for obvious reasons. So give me Oklahoma State big by like 21, 41-21. Is that awesome?
I'm with AJ, too, on that one. Their running back. Who is Oklahoma State's running back? What is that kid's name?
Exactly. Who?
That kid is going to be something special one day. That kid is legit. He is
He'll probably be in New York. He'll be in New York this year.
He's a good running back.
With Trevor Lawrence.
I got OK State winning, but it's going to be a very close game, 34-31. Am I forgetting anything?
No,
I don't know.
I think we covered everything. So thank you guys for tuning in to the second podcast of Windy City Sports Show. If you guys enjoyed this on YouTube, if you are watching this on YouTube, click that subscribe button down below. Make sure you guys turn on the post notifications so you guys don't ever miss a brand new video. And if you guys are listening to this on the podcast, make sure you guys follow us on the Instagram, which is Windy City Sports Show as well. And you can follow us on Twitter at the same exact link. So thank you guys for tuning in to a new podcast of Windy City Sports Show. And we will see you guys next week. Go Bears!
Hook 'em.
See ya.